So all this is an arithmetic sequence with which we've seen arithmetic sequences already. Go away, Liz. All right. An amphitheater has 16 seats in the first row, 19 in the second, 22 in the third, and so on for 23 rows. How many seats are in the amphitheater? So all you're really finding is the sum of an arithmetic sequence. Can anyone tell me how to do this based on what we did with the opener? Okay. How many seats, what's the formula for the, so if I listed this out as 16 plus 19 plus 22 plus ... until I get to the 23rd term, right? So here's the first term, there's the second term, there's the third term. So I have to figure out what the 23rd term is before I can use my formula for a sum. Could you please take your headphone out of your ear? We don't need to be entertained while we're learning math, all right? What's a sub 1? Base 1. Hello. 16. What's D? 3. Okay, so this should not be very difficult. A sub n is equal to 16 plus n minus 1 times 3, right? So now what I have to do is figure out what number goes here in the 23rd row. How do I do that? Someone must be able to tell me other than Jessica. Mandy can.
Wouldn't you just plug in 23 to n?
Not for n, okay? Because, oh wait, do you plug in 23 for n? Yeah, that's all you have to do. Plug in 23 for n. So yes, you're right, Andy. So 16 plus 22, right, times 3 gives you, what's that, 66 and 16, 72? No, 82. 82. 70, 66, and 16, 66 and 60, 82, right? 82. So now I'm not done yet because I have to use the formula for the sum of, this is a good review, for the sum of an arithmetic sequence, which is the number of terms divided by 2 times the first term, a sub 1 plus a sub n, right? So we add together the first term and the last term, multiply by how many terms there are, and divide by 2, okay? So in this case, S sub 23, that means the sum of the first 23 terms. What number goes in for n? 23, okay? Over 2, what's the first term? 16, what's the last term? 82, and that's all you got to do, okay? So this makes, what I like to do is put these together, which makes, what's that make? 98 divided by 2 is 49. So I end up with 23 times 49, and then I use my calculator, or I use my head. Watch me do this in my head. Ready, set, don't tell me. 20, 2,600, 1,300, 1,200, and 51. No?
What? No.
20, wait, let me guess again. 23 times 100 is 2,300. Oh, 1,650 minus 49. 1,601?
No.
Too much brain matter.
1,601 is not right?
No.
100, 2,300. Oh, wait. 2,300. 1,000. 1,150 minus 1,101. I give up.
1,127.
I give up. Okay. Oh, it's got to end in 7, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, you know what? I was subtracting 49 instead of 12. So that's equal to 1,127. Okay? Seats. Can you do that? Is that difficult? Yes.
Wait, why did you do 23 divided by 2?
Because that's what the formula is. 23 divided by 2.
That's not what
You did the 98.
Oh, I did, because this makes 98, right? This makes 98. So I crossed out, I did some math in my head. I went like this. I turned this into a 49, right? So I get 20, you see what I did? Because this plus this is 98, and then I could cancel that 2. I could divide 2 into 98 to get 40. Yes? We're good? You want to do another problem? You want it to be Friday at 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
Not me. I cherish every moment that I
You
spend.
get paid for it.
I do? I do not. this is volunteer work. I do this for the love of children. Only.
That is
Okay. Next problem, and then we'll be done. So we're going to do one more example problem. We're going to pause here while Mr. Leader gets. So we're moving on to this problem. A gardener is making a trapezoidal planting with 22 plants in the first row, 18 in the second, and so on. You guys know what a trapezoid looks like? You know what a trapezoid? Let's see. I can show you what a trapezoid looks like with my toolbox. Watch this. Freehand. Where's my freehand shape tool? Freehand shape. Trapezoids look kind of like this. You know that, right? Watch this. Turn into a trapezoid. Anyway, so in the first row, there's 22 plants, right? Boom, 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 boom. In the second row, there's 18, and the second, and so on and so forth, until you get down to 2 in the last row. So it's kind of like the last one. I start with 22, and then I have 18, and you could go ahead and add them all up. There wouldn't be that many, but I don't really want you to do it that way. What's a sub 1? What's a sub 1 in this case? 22. What's D in this case? Negative 4. Very good. Okay. So now I have the formula A sub n is equal to 22 plus n minus 1 times 4. But in this case, you know what the last term is, but you don't know what, you need to find n, right? Right? How many plants will there be if 2 plants are in the last row? So you don't know what n is, but you need to figure out what n is. So in this case, I put the 2 in over here, right? 2, and I'm solving for n. 2 equals 22 plus n minus 1 times 4. Then what? Then what? Hello. How do I solve this? You could distribute. I would subtract 22 first. Good. Subtract 22. Subtract. Whoops, that should be negative 4, shouldn't it? Negative 4. That's what was wrong. Negative 4, right? Negative 4. Subtract 22 from both sides. So I get negative 20 plus n minus 1 times negative 4. Whoops, sorry. It's not negative 20 plus, it's negative 20 equals, right? Equals, then what? You could distribute, but then what? Don't distribute, divide. Divide by negative 4. Yeah, you could distribute, but I think that would add a step. So you get 5 equals n minus 1, so what's n equal to? N equals 6. So now you use the summation formula, S sub 6, right? Because now I know how many rows I have, right? S sub 6 is equal to the first term, or n, which is 6, divided by 2, times the first term, which is 22, plus the last term, which is what? 2, right? So first term, last term, number of terms, And I get 24 divided by 2, which is 12, times 6, which is 72. Okay, and that's how many plants there are altogether. You guys, did you follow that? Did I go too fast? Do you need me to explain anything else? That's about it on, that's about it. Okay, so your homework is